What's up, guys? It's the Beat Street Bully Billionaire, baby. And I'm back and I'm ready to go. We got Thursday night football on the slate. Vikings versus Eagles. Okay, who's going to bring it home tonight? We got 6.5-point favorites for the Philadelphia Eagles. 49-point over under total. Eagles sit at minus 245 over the Vikings at plus 195. Interesting game, both teams didn't really look too well at our first start. Eagles take out the dub because of two defensive big plays. Otherwise, they probably could have lost that game. Patriots had two opportunities at the end to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Defense didn't look too good. Mac Jones threw for 300 on them. I don't know, man. This one's sneaky to me. I think 6.5 points is a little bit too high for this one. I think that the Philadelphia's defense a little bit too weak. You got Justin Jefferson, who chewed up despite losing to the Bucs. He chewed all the way. Looked really good, really aggressive, just wide open all the time, all over the field at like 150 yards receiving. Kirk kind of weak, but he's going to get the ball to him. He's going to get it there. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these prop picks on here. Let's just take a look at some of the lines, spreads. Here's the line, plus 2-1 now for the Vikings. 6 points now. Okay, so it went down a hook, dropped down a hook. So they're giving you on here, DraftKings, they're giving you a 50% profit boost for any Vikings versus Eagles bet. And they're also giving you an early win token on Minnesota or Philly money line if your team is up by 7 points. So I like both of these bets. I took that for the Lions game, applied it for the Lions game, won as the Lions scored the first touchdown, didn't have to really watch the rest of the game, so I like that idea of that bet. If you place that bet and your team is up 7 points, you just win your bet. You don't have to watch the rest of the game, you don't have to sweat it out. Even if they lose at the end of the game, you still win, so I think it's a really, really good token to apply there. 50% profit boost for any Eagles-Vikings bet. I mean, I wish you could combine both of those and just put it on the same exact thing. I would just bet the Vikings money line with that profit boost, assuming that they could be up 7. I think the Vikings could be up 7 points early here. Let's take a look at some touchdown scores. What are the odds for the touchdown scores? Obviously, Jalen Hurts is going to be a big, sneaky play. He's minus 115. I really, really like Jalen Hurts to score a rushing touchdown. It seems like that's just something that he was doing all year last year. He had 13, and that's pretty much his bread and butter. I would say he's probably going to get one. Minus 115 it seems to imply it. Plus 105 now, A.J. Brown. I wouldn't be shocked if he got in either, maybe once or twice. I could see Jalen Hurts get in twice, which we'll look at those odds a little bit. But A.J. Brown, this is where things start to get tricky. When they start to make these odds plus 100, it starts to get a little bit tricky, Obviously, that over-under 49-point total is affecting that, but I would think, if I were being honest coming to this game, you'd probably want to have A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson, and Devonta Smith all minus odds, because they're all getting in, right? And so it looks like that's not going to be the case. Something's going to happen. Justin Jefferson versus Darius Slay is going to be a very interesting matchup to watch out for. The Eagles, though, are missing a key cornerback. I forget his name. But he is out. Bradbury? Yeah. He's out. And so that's not going to be good. Justin Jefferson on Slay. I feel like Justin Jefferson, last time they played this spot last year, got shut down. I think this time he breaks it open, breaks it up, but plus 115, I'm sketched by that. Any other week of the year, he's going to be minus 150 or better. Plus 115 is a little bit sketchy, but I think he's going to get in at least for a touchdown. If he doesn't get his touchdown, he's getting his yards. He's a yard machine. He's automatic. He's going for 2,000 yards this year. He's getting the yards. He's going to be open. So take him for yards and a prop pick. Jalen Hurts, I think touchdown is a lock. Let's look at some of these other ones. Alexander Madison plus 125. He got in last week. DeAndre Swift, there's a guy that didn't get in last week, plus 160. Could be a sneaky pick. Rashad Penny. Now we're just fucking picking balls out of a hat. If I was going to pick one, I would go with DeAndre Swift. I think he's the way better back. They're at Philly. He's from Philly. DeAndre Swift could get in there. Watch out. Season home opener. Now here's a guy that I really am interested in. Dallas Goedert. plus 225 for Dallas Goedert anytime touchdown. Just a big bodied bully type of tight end, type of dude that just is going to be wide open today for some reason. They'll just be dunking it down, checking it down to this dude all game. And yeah, he's just a big bully. I really like this dude. I think he could be a major piece in today's game. Maybe even have 2 touchdowns in today's game, something crazy like that. So watch out for him. Jordan Addison looked really good. T.J. Hawkinson could be a sneaky piece to throw in there. He's pretty big odds. What are his odds? Plus 255. Quez Watkins, Boston Scott, K.J. Osborne. Interesting. Philadelphia Eagles defense. Now, they got home last week. They might be a sneaky play for another touchdown this week. But what about this tight end here? What about another tight end action? 12-1 for Jack Stoll. Big body tight end. I don't know why. I just think a tight end is getting in today. And if I think it's going to be Dallas Goedert, it'll probably end up being the other guy. So who's the other guy? Probably this dude, Jack Stoll. So maybe Stoll with 12-1 could be a sneaky value. Other than that, I'm not really sure I like anybody else. Okay, let's build a same game parlay. Same game parlay. If I'm going to build a same game parlay, I usually like to stay away from touchdown scores because they're too scary unless you have one lock. So my one lock, I think, is Jalen Hurts. I think he's getting in. So I'm going to put that in there as the top lock. And then if I'm being honest, I think the Vikings are going to cover that spread. I think that spread's pretty close. Pretty close. Now, let's talk about some guys we already talked about. Let's talk about some rushing props. DeAndre Swift, rushing yards. I kind of like him to run for, what, 34 yards? I'll sneak that in there. Minus 140 for that. Okay. Jalen Hurts rushing. I think I would stay away from the rushing yards for him as he just might get the goal line sneak. A.J. Brown, receiving yards. He's probably going to get that. What is that, 60? 60 yards receiving? I mean, I almost feel like that's going to be a treat right there, bro. Dallas Goedert to get receiving yards, 40 receiving yards. Let's juice it down to 30. I like to juice these all the way down, because you'll still get good value. Look, we're already 11-1. So, juice that down. Devonta Smith. I mean, I like Devonta Smith. Don't get me wrong. I like Jordan Addison. Don't get me wrong. But we're going to we have to keep it narrow. So, jet plane, 80 yards. Okay. I like that. Sick pick. 6-pick parlay, lead it off with a Jalen Hurts touchdown. Minnesota covers the spread plus 6.5. DeAndre Swift gets over 34.5 rushing yards. A.J. Brown gets over 59.5 receiving yards. Dallas Goedert gets over 29.5. And Justin Jefferson gets over 79.5 receiving yards for 17-1. That's 25 to win 450. Or 50 to win $900. Whoa, I keep forgetting how big you can win off these fucking juiced ones. Jesus Christ. Bro, it's not even that crazy. You could win fucking $50 when you 900. I'm like, are you serious? Just take out some shit if you don't like it. Juice it down a little bit. Yeah, that's my parlay. It's a little same game parlay for you guys here. And then let's go check out the touchdown scores, because we said we would look at that. So we're gonna look at team. I want a 2 touchdown scores. Few more. They don't even have it, do they? They gotta have it on here, bruh. Here we go. 2 or more touchdown scores. Jalen Hurts currently sitting at 5-1. There was some serious value there, man. He was scoring multiple touchdown games all year last year. 5-1? That could be a treat. 3 touchdowns, 22-1. I'm not going to be surprised by him or Justin Jefferson both having multi-touchdown games today, or Dallas Goedert. So if you want Justin Jefferson, he's 7-1 for 2 touchdowns. If you like Dallas Goedert, he's fucking, what, 18-1. Jeez. I like that. Goedert 18-1 for 2. I don't know. I think someone gets 2 touchdowns today. 2 touchdowns today. All right. So those are my picks. We made a parlay. We looked at some touchdown odds. You know, I dialed it up for you. Those are my best bets. Best bet tonight, very, very, very best bet tonight is probably going to be Jalen Hurts touchdown. I think that's too easy. And Justin Jefferson yards. I think that's too easy. Honestly, you could probably vice versa. You could say Justin Jefferson touchdown as well. Now, I'm just scared of it because their number is too high, and I feel like it should be minus 150. It just tells me something's up. Maybe that matchup with Darius Slay screws him and he doesn't get the touchdown, but he still has the yards. Maybe dependent on this game situation. Who knows? There could be some bullshit reason he doesn't get it and he fucking screws you, and you're sitting there thinking, oh, he has to have a touchdown because he didn't have one last week. Well, all of a sudden now he's going to have one week 3 if he doesn't have, you know what I'm saying? So that logic can just keep slipping on week after week after week. It's good logic, but I think it fails to really look at the situation. Instead, it just biases, says, oh, he has to get a touchdown because he is this player. He doesn't have to do anything. He could come out there and do literally nothing, come out flat. He could have a terrible game. So I'm not sure. But I would say Jalen Hurts is going to be in the position to score a touchdown in the game. If he doesn't get it, it's because of some bullshit, but he's going to be in the position to get it. So I like that a lot. They're going to be scoring. They're probably going to be up points. They're probably going to win. But I think 6.5 points, too many points. So lay the points. And if you can, take the 7, the win up 7, and go with the Vikings. Because I think they could be up 7 real early. Quick strike to Justin Jefferson or someone, or TJ Hawkinson. All of a sudden, they're up 7-0. So those are my picks, best bets for Thursday. Night football, beat, street, bully, billionaire, baby, out. See ya.